store for you this morning to set you up for the rest of the weekend. Of course, the weekend that's coming quite up. It's going to be entertaining, informative, interactive, and of course, enlightening. That's all that we have in store on Wake Up Nigeria. Now, you know how we do it on Thursdays. People call it the eve of the weekend. Well, some other people say that, hey, come on, it's the week is rounding up, so hey, come on, take stock and all of that. Well, here we say that whether you're whether you're getting set the weekend, we will ensure that we are that splash of sunshine on a cloudy day. Now just chill, sit back and relax. If you need options to watch us, you can catch us online. tvcentertainment.tv/live stream. That's our website where you can catch us. On YouTube, we are streaming now live. It's TVC Entertainment, that's the handle on YouTube. And if you're watching us on GOTV, that will be GOTV channel 16. And if you have an option for terrestrial, that will be the ultra high frequency, the band 49. You can also catch us on social media at TVC Entertainment _ that will be on Instagram. Now you can also get us on our on our exclusive handle, Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. Now that will be on Instagram, where you can send us your birthday shoutouts and all of those messages you want to send directly to us. Use that. Use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC for engagement, for interaction, and of course to express yourself. Well, let's get into what we have for you this morning. We'll kick off with art display, and we've got Godwin, who is an artist that will be showcasing his works, and of course we'll be talking about the art that the work that is the art, or the art that is the work, whichever way. Godwin will be here with us. He has some stunning art pieces. I love what I can see here. They are quite beautiful.
Like his pants.
Like his why are you trying to explain it? Where are my pants?
Your pants are actually ready.
Okay.
I'll deliver them to you. Yes. And then talking about, they're actually Ashoke pants, guys. Okay. Talking about that, I will be showcasing this weekend, Saturday and Sunday at the DTCO Fashion Weekend, guys. So come through, come support your girl. I'm wearing this amazing skirt that would be sold on that day alongside. Yes, it's beautiful, right? You can't see, don't worry, when I stand up, you'll be able to see it. But there's so many pieces that will be sold, new releases as well.
What are we going to be expecting
at very discounted prices.
Okay, so it's more or less like a sales garden. People can come there.
Yeah. So it's an exhibition, actually. Yeah, it's an exhibition, and out of 6,000 applicants, I was, selected. There were over 100 selections, which I was a part of.
So it's not like you paid for it. You had to apply to be
yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, looking forward to that one. And of course, this weekend.
Yes, so please come through and support Akoche brand.
Yeah, please do. Really appreciate it. Want to get all these wonderful pieces, hit her up on social media and all that. Ask for
discount. So if you're looking for outfits to wear to do Dirty December, I got you.
Well, it's going to be a clean one and dirty for some, but hey, come on, just chill, sit back. We'll take the news after looking at what the weather is like this morning. Good morning. The news on Wake Up Nigeria. I am Mike Messikeno. President Bola Tinubu has honored the significant contributions of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, to the nation. He announced his death yesterday, expressing his heartfelt condolences to the family and the Nigerian Armed Forces. The president also postponed the Federal Executive Council meeting earlier scheduled to hold. State House correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
We must The death of Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja prompted President Bola Tinubu to postpone the Federal Executive Council meeting earlier scheduled to hold in the council chambers.
Let's observe 1 minute silence.
Ministers observed a moment of silence in honor of a gallant soldier who fought at several theaters of operations and led the troops to victory. The Ministers of Defense and Information conveyed President Bola Tinubu's condolence to the bereaved family, the army and Nigerians. They also acknowledged that Lieutenant General Lagbaja instilled discipline in the army and inspired followership.
He was a gallant officer, very, very hardworking. He was indeed a warrior.
All we can say is to God to bless the family, and we assure Nigerians that we'll continue praying for the demise of Lagbaja.
The nation is in mourning. The president and the entire government is in mourning. He was indeed a very resourceful officer who has put in best to fight insurgency in this country.
The Vice President also met the Chief of Army Staff, who had come to the presidential villa to brief the Commander-in-Chief on recent happenings in the army following the death of the Chief of Army Staff. He says his predecessor deserves to be more celebrated, even in death.
He was a selfless leader, very passionate about Nigeria, and he led the Nigerian army very well. He was courageous. He was known to be thorough and a professional to the core. So it's a big loss to us. And all we could say at this moment is that we pray that the good Lord will find a good place for him to rest.
The newly appointed acting Chief of Army Staff was promoted by President Bola Tinubu to the rank of Lieutenant General and charged to take up the gauntlet and lead the army against all threats to Nigeria's sovereignty and national security. Flags are flying at half-mast, an indication of a country in mourning. President Bola Tinubu, as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, is ensuring that the legacies of late Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja are sustained. Femi Akonde, TVC News.
In a historic comeback for former President Donald Trump, he made his return to the White House. President-elect Trump carved a path to victory by winning the swing states of North Carolina, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. Donald Trump addressed jubilant supporters in Florida earlier yesterday, where he said, quote, "America has given us an unprecedented and powerful mandate," end quote.
Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends on this incredible movement. Our country has never seen before, nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day, I will be fighting for you, and with every breath in my body, I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have.
And then let's head over to some sporting stories. Club Brugge beat Aston Villa by a lone goal via a penalty in what was the Belgian side's first ever win over an English club in 14 European games, drawing 3 and losing 11 since a 1-0 win over Chelsea in the Cup Winners' Cup in 1995. Elsewhere, it finished 2-1 in Germany, where goals from Sudakov and Alexander Zubkov were enough to secure Shakhtar Donetsk their first victory of this Champions League campaign, despite Kastriot Imeri opening the scoring for the Swiss side Young Boys. Of course, there were other games, so we'll talk about that tomorrow. with the biggest one being Arsenal losing at the Giuseppe Meazza San Siro to Inter Milan 1-0. Now, moving away from that, former Manchester City footballer Benjamin Mendy has won the majority of his employment tribunal claim against the club over £11.5 million in unpaid salary the club withheld from him after he was charged with sex offences. The French international and World Cup winner was later cleared of all charges. After 2 trials, employment judge Joanne Dunlop said she had concluded that Mendy is entitled to recover some, but not all of the sums claimed. Following a hearing at Manchester Employment Tribunal, Ms. Dunlop said that while Mr. Mendy was not in custody, he was ready and willing to work and was prevented from doing so, which were unavoidable or involuntary on his part. The exact amount he will receive is to be calculated by Mendy and the club, or determined at a future hearing if they cannot reach an agreement. Now, FIFA President Gianni Infantino has congratulated Donald Trump, who is set to become the president again after defeating Kamala Harris in the U.S. election. Infantino and Trump met several times during the latter's first presidency, which saw the United States, Canada and Mexico awarded the 2026 World Cup in the 2018 vote. Trump will now be in office when the U.S. serves as co-host of the tournament, which will be the first 48-team World Cup. His administration will also be well on the way next summer when the U.S. hosts the newly expanded 32-team Club World Cup. Interesting times for U.S. and, of course, interesting times for the world. Now, that's it on the news this morning. We'll take a time and now stay with us. We will be back with What's Up and About.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon. I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barka mu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Level 2, electrified fence. It's terrifying. Let's get
Good morning, my name is Samuel and I'm a personal trainer of iFitness. This morning I'll be showing you some exercises that you can do with your body weight without any equipment whatsoever. You can do this at the comfort of your home or at the gym using just your body weight, no equipment necessary, right? So today I just want you to watch and learn. So we're going to start with a warm-up jumping jacks, right? We're just going to do some jumping jacks to get our body into the exercise, right? So we do like a few seconds of it and then we move straight up to the exercise. So the first exercise we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the push-ups, right? And the push-up, you want to learn how to do this and you want to do it properly, right? So your arms should be at shoulder length. You go down slowly and come back up the same way you went down. So you're just going slow at a controlled pace, full extension of your arms. And just continue like that, and you take a break like that, maybe for like 6 sets or 5 sets or 3 sets, depending on how you can go. The next one, we're going to be working on our legs. We're going to be doing the lunges. So for those of us that have knee issues, we're going to be doing the reverse lunges. So we're going to take our legs this way, just like that. You can put your hands on your waist, but don't put your hands on your leg, right? Hold your waist or hold anywhere you want to go. Just continue this way like that. That we're going to work, that's going to work on your quads, right? Now we are going to work on our triceps. We're going to try and work on our arms And you're going to be needing a platform like this. If you have this at home, that's fine. So you just place your arm on this side, right? And then go down slowly in a controlled fashion, right? You don't want to rush it. Slow and steady, right? Engage your tricep muscle when you come up slowly, just like that. Now you continue like that for 10 reps, 4 sets, as your body can carry, right? The next one we're going to be doing, we want to work on our legs and our calves, right? So you go down this way, come up and extend your calf. You go down, you come up, extend your calf. Now that's going to help you work on your calf muscle all the way, right? You go down, back down, just like that. 15 reps, 10 reps, 3 sets, 4 sets, as you can, right? Now we're going to do the split lunges. The split lunges is a little bit of lunges, but more intense than the regular lunges. So you're just gonna this way, and then just switch your legs that way, just like that, switch. You count that as 1, you go, you count that as 2, continue like that, 10 reps, 4 sets. Thank you very much for today's episode. I'm gonna see you guys next time on the show.
All right. Okay, so welcome back, and Mary's here. Mary, how you doing?
Mary's here. I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
You are welcome. You're welcome.
Awesome.
It was your birthday earlier on, right? I can't remember what day.
No, it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
It has passed.
No, it's coming.
That was Mary Andrews.
Oh, okay.
I love the fact that people thought it had happened.
It's coming.
Ah,
We
maybe
know
there was
the
a mistake
dates.
or something. You threw it in there. But if somebody no one celebrates, no celebrate, leave them all. That's all of you. But hey, guys, so yeah, just in the news, of course, we saw the story about Trump and all of that, and yesterday was a very, very sad day for a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Very happy day for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And of course, because of how important the United States is to the world, a lot of times the what affects them affects the rest of the world because of how big and how important they are. Well, yes, let's talk about the fallouts from the U.S. election. There has been a lot. People have said different things, given different reasons. Why did Kamala lose? Is it because she was a woman? She had to do thrice as hard to even get half as far as Donald Trump would go. The moment she was picked as running mate, it was never going to be a battle and all of that. In spite of, for me, I've not seen celebrities endorse anybody like the way they had endorsed Kamala.
Sure.
From Oprah to Beyonce to, in fact, Robert Downey Jr. came with the Avengers to, you know, most of the Avengers. Taylor Swift. These are some of the biggest.
Cardi B, who trended?
Cardi B.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. What's her name?
Katy Perry.
The small one now, small.
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande. These are people with hundreds of millions of followers. I want to look at it at different angles. Influencing and all of that. And this will really influence us. Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, all of them, they came out. They told people, go out there and all of that. But at the end, it was not even as close as a lot of people expected it to be. It was even wider than that. People felt different ways. But for different reasons, a lot of people are happy. I don't know. What are your thoughts on how yesterday unfolded and even the day before into yesterday, how it unfolded?
So the determinant is usually the Electoral College. And you recall that during the last election, the 2 elections prior, Hillary actually won by 3 million votes. But the Electoral College was why she had a, you know, she had to lose win and all that. So the American system of election is very peculiar.
It is.
Very, very peculiar. It's a wonder for me that you go all out, you cast your votes, then a particular set of people are the ones that eventually determine who becomes president. What then is the point of the popular votes?
We've asked that.
You know, we discussed that even
yes, and for me, no matter the explanation they give, it still will not make that much sense.
Exactly.
No matter the explanation, because you just show that there's a class of people that are more important, or a class of this. But yeah, it is what it is.
And then, of course, people gave several reasons. There was because she's female, because of her heritage as well. Yeah, because remember, Hillary fought hard too. Eventually didn't.
Someone said if Hillary did not win.
But Hillary was close, actually.
Hillary was closer.
Hillary was closer.
And then there was also a very, you might call it a minor incident 2 weeks ago that made people believe that, okay, this might be part of the turning point. Because from that moment, people started saying it's unlikely she'll win. It had to do with, first of all, people should not forget, she's a liberal. Trump is conservative.
Yeah.
Now, as a liberal, there are so many things they don't believe in.
Oh, Democrats as a whole.
So many, like
Obama's
they don't believe in so many things. And so somebody said something about God is something, and then she responded, and it was caught on camera. She was like, "We don't do God here."
No, so there was a little bit of an edit in that particular video. Yes. So people were throwing things around. So in this kind of things, except you take it, it's possible. Look, people are talking about. For this election, I think it was Taylor Swift. Somebody made an AI video of Taylor Swift endorsing Trump. And Trump picked on it, and she had to come out the next day and say no.
But it was too late.
You understand? So it's kind of easy to... No, it's not easy, but you can identify videos that are deep fakes, or it's possible.
I think we did something like that last year.
Yes, it's possible to identify.
Segment. Yeah.
Exactly. So, but, bringing it down to this... Well, there was something you were saying that I picked up on. Okay, yes, talking about liberals and conservatives and all of that. There was also the assassination attempts.
Yeah,
also played,
which was 2 times.
Did it also play in his favor? But there was a video I saw after he won, and where he spoke about gender reassignments and said, as a liberal, you know how they are towards the spectrum, as it were. In fact, they are saying that kids now can, from a small age, they can decide what gender they want to be. There were a few things that there are some people that no matter how bad Trump would seem to a number of other people, because of those basics, especially a number of Africans. Because of the way we think, like, Trump will tell you that at birth you are assigned male or female. And then there'll be nothing gender reassignment or something and all of that. On some crucial issues like that, he was steadfast. Abortion rights, then also immigration. You understand? He was steadfast. I said, on the first day, I will sign an executive order. If you are an undocumented immigrant living in this country, you will get out. On a few things, those basics, there's some people that no matter what else you do, even in spite of January 6, 2021, for me, that was my shocker. That was for me a big one. But some people, even in spite of that, let's talking about the Capitol riot, which he called a day of love. But those basics, which Trump stands on,
was what actually gave him the edge. People were like, he had better not have come out as a candidate of that party, because they were voting, as far as they were saying, they were voting for the party and what it stands for, not necessarily for Trump. Trump is president.
Yep. So, this also brings to the fore that conversation about who are Americans? What do they stand by? What are their values? What are their values? I mean, we already understood where both candidates stood in terms of their values, in terms of their principles, in terms of their policies, and with
they do, but I think that for serious issues, now, people are looking at it like, look, this is the future of our country and all of that. And there are a lot of times now, Bernie Sanders, who, by the way, won his 4th 6-year term to the Senate, mentioned how the working class, how the Democrats had pushed away the working class, so much so that there's something about thinking about the elite. You guys are going to be okay. How about us?
The other ones?
So when it comes to pop issues and other ones, you can influence them. When it comes to election, they are thinking that, does Taylor Swift know what she's talking about?
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Is she?
Does she know what she's talking about? Exactly. So that was why, that irrespective. Now you had people like, of course, Donald Trump's loudest and biggest supporter, Elon Musk, owner of X. Richest man,
single day, Mike, that man was campaigning.
It was not just campaigning. There was something he did which people thought would have worked against Trump. He started doing giveaways. He gave out he was giving out $1 million every day for about 40 days.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I came
but now it later came out that Baba was arranging the people that were going to win.
Yes, that's what I heard too.
But
on
and then we're talking about how is this is it morally, isn't it unethical to do this during the elections and all that? He didn't care. He was pushing. Joe Rogan came up on the eve of the election to support and all of that. But like I said, it shocked me. He has broken a number of records. He's going to be the first president who has been convicted. He's going to be in court for his sentencing in November. He's the second president since the 18th who has come back after losing the first term. There's quite a lot, but he's quite an interesting person.
So what and there was something on the lighter note was because of the giveaway you're talking about. There was also the stomach infrastructure, bringing it down to Nigeria now, and how we talk about how we get rice and beans during election. Guess who was giving food packages?
Donald Trump.
It was at some very big brands and franchises. He was selling.
He sent it to churches as well.
And finally, I watched his speech yesterday, and I would say I was impressed. It didn't seem like he was reading from the prompter. It sincerely came from his heart. And it really showed how passionate he is about, the Americans and also the world at large.
By the way, just a rejoinder on that, Obama used to read from prompter too. Is the way they write his speech. They write the speech as it's coming from their heart.
Why are you like?
But next time, when you see our governors going to fry akara on the street, Donald Trump said it. Donald Trump did it.
There's a Nigerian on the campaign team. The influence is clear.
I don't know if I'm thinking of the Lagos State governor, but hey.
Yeah, let's hear your thoughts on the U.S. elections so far. Do you think Donald Trump deserved to win? But anyway, really, it doesn't matter now. He's won anyways. Yeah, but send your comments using the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We'll be right back.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jam results.
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's all we can take. I choose to close the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, at #1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for #1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
Another.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back?
You should start the gym though, you're getting fat. Cricket.
Since
said she does pole dancing to empower women.
What's the difference? There's a difference.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So pole dancer, you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, the empowerment for me.
Sex can make a relationship better.
No. Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too.
Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question.
Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the better? You see some sports.
That woman.
Damn. Yeah,
Today we'll go here.
Hey.
Let's catch up.
He's one of those chefs whose meals I always look forward to because always interesting, and there's always that stint of healthy living, you know that
Sure.
he always has in his recipes. So this morning he's making sweet potato curry. This is one recipe I definitely am going to make this weekend because it's healthy. I see a lot of nutritious goodness on this table.
Yeah,
From the spinach, the sweet potatoes.
No, this is actually the sweet potato leaf.
Why does it look like spinach?
No, spinach is more tinier than this.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? Just talk about the ingredients for our recipe this morning.
Okay. Yeah. We have the sweet potato, the leaf.
Okay.
It's actually the main ingredient, and it has a whole lot of benefit.
Okay.
It has in vitamin A,
okay,
vitamin C, vitamin K, and it also helps in ease of digestion.
Okay.
And also using your weight loss. So a lot of people doesn't know the health benefit of this sweet potato leaf. We find out that a lot of people usually go for the pumpkin leaf, which is popular known as ugu.
But is this popular though, and in terms of accessibility as well?
Yes. A lot of people discard this, and which is more healthy.
That's what I'm saying. How popular is it? Because I've never used it before.
It's everywhere. A lot of people will plant it in your garden.
I'm going to put that to a test, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to go to my local vegetable seller and ask her if she has sweet potato leaves.
And the funniest part of it, you are not going to buy it. They give it for free because they didn't know the use of it.
Did you bring a lot of it to give out for free?
Maybe that will be next when I'm coming. When I'm coming to
All
the
right,
show.
great. So let's talk about our sweet potatoes.
Okay, so we have our sweet potato here. Also, you don't know much about the sweet potato, but it's very healthy and it is in digestion, in losing weight. You have your sweet potato, is good to go. Yeah, you have your coconut oil, good for your skin. Makes your skin to glow.
I started using coconut oil.
Yes, you are using coconut oil today.
Yeah, for my food.
Yeah. Yes, it's very.
I love the aroma.
Oh.
Expensive, but hey, guys, it's health is wealth.
Yes, but most of these material are very cheap.
Very affordable,
It's
right?
affordable.
Sweet potatoes are really affordable, actually. Now let's talk about coconut milk.
Okay, we have the coconut milk, and coconut milk helps reducing cholesterol and also helps in reducing your weight. Also, it's also very good in boosting your immune system. So here I have my homemade seasoning. So here I make this seasoning myself.
Okay.
I don't usually make use of the regular seasoning. It's just a combination of cinnamon and some herbs blended together. So you have it here. So here you have the curry powder.
Okay.
The curry powder. So here you have my onions. Onions. Has the aromatic property. You have the ginger. You have the garlic. Here I have my tomato.
Pepper.
Here I have my scotch bonnet.
Okay.
Here I have my carrot for the vitamin K. So I think that's all we have for this present to go.
Interesting. Okay, so it seems easy, but it doesn't seem easy, right? It's a paradox, right? It's easy, but it's not easy, right? So let's talk about the process for this recipe. What are we starting with? What are we doing with our carrots? What are we doing with our onions? Our tomatoes and pepper.
Okay, first thing I think I need to heat up. Well, the first thing I'm going to chop up my onions finely chopped.
Okay.
Which also with my garlic as well.
Okay.
So goes in my coconut oil. I'm going to sweat a bit. Then add a bit of the ginger.
Okay.
Then I've had my potato in there.
Okay.
So just to give it a little toast.
Okay.
Then add a bit of water to it. Then I add my curry powder, the scotch bonnet to make it a bit spicy. In Nigeria we love something spicy. Then Got after, I add my coconut milk, the carrot, and the last, the sweet potato leaf.
Okay.
I didn't want it to be too much cooked, so I just want something very fresh and very nice.
It looks
so
like
I want to maintain the nutrients in this coconut.
Oh, nice. So it looks like an easy recipe after all, but you know what? I can't wait for you to begin, prepping this, your ingredients for this recipe.
Okay.
If you're just joining us, guys, you are welcome once again. This is Chef John, and he's making sweet potato curry. As you can see, we have quite a spread of nutritious goodness right here in the kitchen. So while we're prepping up right here, let's move over to the couch for some interesting health conversation. We'll be right back.
Exactly. Very interesting conversation. It's mental health and the economy. I also want to learn from this one. We've got Dr. Chichi in the house, a mental health wellness coach, family nurse practitioner. She is here for that discussion. It is great to have you, Dr. Chichi.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me.
You're welcome. Now, you see, the economy, maybe it's a global economy, not just a Nigerian economy, but then it is quite peculiar when it comes to Nigerian economy. There are a lot of things that are unique to us, as it were. And look, I personally want to learn from this one. My mental health is in shatters because of this economy. How can I stay sane in such trying and challenging times?
That's a great question. And again, thank you for having me. With the economy in its place right now, a lot of people are in like that survival mode. So that's automatically putting you in a place of stress. And when that stress comes on, then you have the other disorders of anxiety and worry and depression. So the economy itself is something that you can't handle. And I always say that if it's something you can't handle, what can you do for yourself to be able to cope in it? So the strategies that I like to talk about is self-care. Because if you can take care of yourself, then you are able to not only just sustain, but thrive in the economy in itself. So being able to find out the things, first doing an inventory check within yourself to say, where am I? How is my mental health? And if it's not okay, to say, it's okay not to be okay. And I think in our culture, we're in a place where we are built to say, I have to just go through it. Depression is normal. Anxiety is normal. It's a part of being a Nigerian. And we got to change that conversation. We got to change that stigma with mental health.
Definitely. But now you said something about that check, inventory. That's the word you use. It's easy to check my temperature, and I know that there's a mark. But with mental health, it's kind of vague. Where do I know that this is, okay, I'm going over the top, I'm getting into that level? It's not as easy as it may seem. Are there any indices that one can use to know exactly where I need to be or where I am and how I can move to where I want to be?
That was actually good, because physically, if you break your bones, we can see your bones is broken. But with mental health, because it's internal, no one knows but you. And so what I would say is first knowing yourself, so that you can have that marker of what spectrum am I at when it comes to mental wellness. I like to use that word mental wellness because when you say mental health, especially as Nigerians, we first think psychiatric hospital or asylum. But it's not that. It's just saying how well am I. So for instance, when you make the example, it's like physical health. There's no bad stigma of talking about physical health, your BP and all of that. So when it comes to your mental wellness, it's saying that on my normal day, how am I? When you start to hit in a place of like burnout, that means you working every day no longer feels fun. I no longer enjoy the things I love to do. I no longer love spending time with my family or kids. And then even when it comes to your appetite, now you're eating more or eating less. Isolation, I don't want to be around anybody anymore. I like to be in a dark room. Or if you think about aggression and irritability, now I'm snapping on people. And you're like, but I don't feel like myself. I'm sorry. The situation did not fit how you reacted. So those different things like that starts to tell you, okay, something is going on. And if we can hit that marker right there, it's like, okay, now I know something is not all right. Yeah.
So just give me practical steps. You've mentioned quite a number of things that a novice can identify with. Practical steps. How do I get out of this scenario? I'm now used to staying back at home. I don't want to see people. I'm snapping at people. I don't enjoy work. Practical steps. How do we get out of it?
First, recognizing that it's okay to seek help.
Okay.
Right? So step one is seeking help. speaking to someone. A lot of people keep it closed in and it blows up.
Speaking to someone, does it have to be anyone, or does the person have to be someone who knows what they're doing, a certified therapist or something, or can it be anyone? Can it be a friend, a family member?
It can be anyone, but you have to know that they may be biased, and a lot of people don't want to talk to just anybody or talk to family because they're in fear of feeling shame or guilt for how they're feeling. And some people don't believe in mental health like that, so they'll be like, you're just okay. You're just being lazy, or you're not being strong. So I would say to find somebody that may be certified in that, such as a therapist, because they know how to actually help you get out of it. And then hopefully the things start to change in Nigeria where it comes to HIPAA laws, because from my research and learning and talking to people, people are afraid to talk about their feelings because they think that it'll come back on them.
Yes.
And so if we get in a place of confidentiality, it's like I can express myself without the fear of this coming back at me and harming me later.
Being used against me and all of that. So we talk. After talk, are there any actions we can take?
So diet and nutrition, working out is very important because that naturally increases your endorphins. So those things, I would say, number one, vitamins and supplements are very important. I know a lot of people are afraid of medication, and I do medication management, so I do give out medication. But the way I do it with my patients is that if you're in a place of suicidal thoughts and you're saying, let's say spiritually, go pray about it or go work out, it's hard. I can't even get up in the morning, but you're telling me to go do these things. So medication may be needed. So I start them off on medication, get them to a place where they're able to take care of themselves. I pull the medication away, but I put in supplements and vitamins that mimics the medication.
I love something you said, pulling the medication away. A number of people have accused healthcare practitioners like yourself of putting people on medication so that they can stay on medication because it's a business. But there's something you just said, which that means that there is a phase for medication. It's not something that will continually stay up until...
It depends on the disorder.
Okay, it depends.
And they are right. There are some, unfortunately, some doctors that are out there that will give you benzodiazepines like Xanax and Klonopin that will keep you on that medication because it is financial. It's big pharma. But with me, I'm different because I don't want my patients to stay on medication for life. Heal people, heal people. So if I'm able to heal them, then they'll go out and heal somebody else. And that's how we fix this epidemic in mental health worldwide.
Wonderful. This conversation will be available on YouTube so people can go back because this is a reference material. Thank you so much for giving us so much. I wish we had more time. It's been enlightening talking to you, Dr. Chichi.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
It's been a pleasure.
All right.
All right. Okay, that's it. Hope you're able to pick one or two things, or maybe even more from that conversation. The economy is not looking too good, but hey, come on, you can take care of yourself. And like Dr. Chichi said, thrive. Now that's it on our discussion this morning. We'll take a time and I'll stay with us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707-272-8338 or marketing at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
Thanks for staying with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome once again. Interesting conversation we had right there before the break, talking about your mental health and the economy. Absolutely loved it. But hey, you see, with food is the way to a man's heart.
Yeah.
And then it's also a way to your soul as well. It feeds your soul, well, alongside other things as well. But hey, we can't do without food. I think sometimes food even has a role that it plays on our mental health, actually.
Exactly.
It does.
Exactly.
It does. There are certain foods, there are certain recipes that mental health experts would advise.
They actually advise
that actually helps to boost certain hormones that aids your mental health. So yeah, food has a role to play. So but hey, well, this is Chef John, and he is making this morning sweet potato curry. Absolutely love this recipe. It's healthy, it's nutritious, it's packing on a lot of nutrients that are vital for your immune system and your general body health. But hey, I'm just going to let Chef John do his thing. Let's talk about the ingredients and then where you at. So let's go.
Okay, well, right now you can see I've done my prep, so I'm actually on continuous doing the prep. So here I have my carrot already peeled, just ready to go. Here I have my ginger, finely chopped. I have my onions also. So I'm just dealing with the sweet potato right away, so that I have it straight to get to
the water.
To the water.
So we are going to how are we cutting the potatoes?
It's just gonna be chunky, a bit chunky dice.
Chunky
so
dice, now we're going to cook it, right? Like really cook it, or just partly cook it?
Yeah, it's just going to be partly cooked. It's just going to be partly cooked.
All right, and then when the potatoes are ready, what do we do?
So I'm going to, because I want my vegetable, I want it fresh. So I'll be adding my scotch bonnet right away after sweating with the onions and garlic.
Then you're going to add it to the already cooked potatoes?
Yes.
So is this like making yam porridge?
It's not really like, because I'm going to start by using the coconut oil first.
Oh, okay, so we're going to have the coconut milk in the pot?
Yes.
And then put it in.
And I'll put my ginger and onions, sweat a bit before putting the sweet potato in there. So it's not that you are cooking, you are not doing it in form of porridge.
So where does the vegetable oil, the coconut oil come in?
Yes, the coconut oil actually gives the moisture that you need in the cuisine. So while it's about to get ready, it's going to be in form of thickening your sauce. So it has a little bit of sauce. It won't be totally dry.
Okay, so it's more or less the last thing that goes into the pot.
Definitely.
Fantastic. Isn't that different, right? Because usually it's the coconut oil that goes in first, or it's the oil that goes in first. But in this case, it's the last thing going into the pot. I told you guys this morning's recipe is really, really healthy and is nutritious. And the sweet potato leaves right here are packing on a lot of nutrients. You want to tell us, Chef John?
Yes.
Potato leaf.
I said earlier concerning the sweet potato leaf, a lot of people are ignorant about the sweet potato leaf. That's why you find out that even you go to the local farmers, while they harvest the sweet potato itself, they discard
the leaves because they don't understand the benefit.
They don't understand. So I want a lot of people to know the health benefit of this sweet potato leaf. That is more even healthier than the popular pumpkin leaf, which is the ugu leaf. Because this is very easy in digestion. It has vitamin K, it has vitamin C, it gives you a clear eyesight.
So that it's high in potassium as well.
Yes. And it also helps you fight against what's it called, liver cancer. Diseases and all that. So it has a lot of anti-inflammation property in this
Look at that.
Ever since I made some research on this pumpkin, this sweet potato leaf, I've been using it. I usually use to cook my goosey. I want to cook my foriro.
You've been using it?
It's what I use. I'll just go and pick it.
Is it sweet though? Like what kind of flavor does it have? Yeah, the taste.
Yeah, it has more taste than the pumpkin leaf actually.
Can you imagine that?
Yes.
Can you imagine that?
The funniest part, I didn't used to buy it.
when I go to the local farmer, they will want to discard it. I just pick it up. Just take them. I'm not
But you know
buying
that
it.
there are lots of plants that are usually being discarded because we do not understand
Exactly.
So I think we need to research more on some of these things and how they benefit our entire health. But well, we're still prepping things right here in the kitchen. Our sweet potato curry is going to be ready in a bit. But we'll head over to the couch for some art display conversation with Mary.
Thank you very much, Emma. It's time for us to talk art display on Wake Up Nigeria this morning. And our guest is visual artist and sculptor Godwin U. It's so good to have you with us in the studio this morning.
Thank you.
Awesome.
My pleasure to be here.
All right. So when people hear sculpting, for some odd reason, people always first think of the old ceramic or some kind of mud work and all. Few people actually think of woodwork. So tell us, why did you decide to delve into woodwork?
I had interest in art right from when I was very young. Like using things to represent maybe feelings or thoughts. And art is a way of expression. Brings out your inner thoughts, your imagination, especially when it comes to our culture.
Okay.
So art is a better way to express them.
All right. So why did you decide to go into woodwork? Because I know most times people go, okay, let me do painting.
Yeah.
Why woodwork?
Wood is tasking though. It's tedious, but I like to use force. And once you do them, they last a lifetime.
Wow.
Painting, it's good. Though we're trained to do most of them, but I just had that interest in wood.
So at what point in your career did you decide to focus on this? Was it while you were in school? Or was it after you graduated, you decided, okay, you know what, I'd rather do woodwork than any other kind?
Even before I went to school, I've been interested in it. I first did something like apprenticeship.
Okay.
To go into, though then I actually wanted to travel, and I noticed that woodwork is things we don't have machine for.
Okay.
Unlike now, they are beginning to invent machine that could do some form of woodwork.
Okay.
But then, our woodwork is just unique.
Okay.
But painting you can reproduce.
Yeah.
You can copy. But woodwork, not the intricacies, it has to be unique.
Okay, because of the intricacies.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about some of your works. Let's even first take a look at this too before we look at photos. Now, this one, what is it called? What is it about?
This one, the one with the face, is titled Beauty.
Beauty.
Beauty is only skin deep. If you are looking at the other side of it, you see the surplus flesh beauty coming out. But if you turn the back, you see it's all dried up.
Okay, so the back is kind of like a skeleton. Okay, so I don't know whether we can take a good look at this so you can understand what we're talking about. Okay. So one side is fleshy.
One side is fleshy, talking about, yes, exactly, the youthfulness, the beauty. But then beauty is only skin deep.
Skin deep.
With age, you discover the true nature.
So the other side shows what you look like as you age.
Yes.
What inspired this one though?
It's the situation of things. You see people that have this facial beauty or this handsomeness. Some tend to cling so tightly to it.
Okay.
But do I say they are disappointed when they begin to cross the age of 50, 60, 70 and they discover they don't look the same anymore. And age, situation, experiences begin to tell on the person.
Age is superficial.
Sure.
Wow. I'd rather beauty is superficial. What about the other one? So, you know, before we talk about the other one, we have a lot of awards. And most times people use metal works for the award plaques and all. But this one is wooden. Yeah. And as you said, it's going to last a lifetime. Though, of course, the metal works do last quite a while.
Yes.
Tell me what informed this particular one. Was it inspired by awards as well?
No.
Okay.
It's just an expression of the look at people on people's face.
Okay.
Sometimes you see the joy, you see it, and sometimes you see the mood thing, happiness to do I say excitedness? Then you begin to see the moody nature when things don't work out.
Okay.
So I decided to say, let me do a face that will show both the youth and that of the old.
Okay, so what about this one? This is the one I'm referring to, the one on the left.
The one on the left is just a female figure. Like most time when we work, especially in the arts, we discover that the male figure doesn't have anything much to show, it's just flat. But the female has curves, the front, curves, both front and the back. And like you said, if you say most plaque or awards, they are mainly fiber. They are mainly fiber. There are some that are metal.
Okay.
They are metallic. Metal has its beauty too, but fiber is what most plaques are made of.
Okay.
Because they are easily manipulatable. Once you do it from clay, you can manipulate, adjust, do everything. After that one, you get the model, then you take the mold.
Okay.
You can produce them in. But metal, you can reproduce them, but you'll be seeing slight difference because you cut them individually. It's unique, yes.
So it's a case of no two woodwork or metal works are the same?
Not 100%.
Wow.
You may get 99, you may get 95, you may get 98, but you can't get 100. The uniqueness will always be there.
I really like what you do. I like the woodwork. I know quite well that it takes a lot of effort, as you said.
Yes.
And I celebrate you. I hope it's rewarding, like the paints and all.
It is. It is.
It is. Thankfully. If I was to buy this, how much would it cost?
Artwork is priceless.
Yeah.
For me, for this one, it goes as low as 300.
Low as 300.
300.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
Could be more. It just depends on where it's.
Of course, and it appreciates as well.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much for your time, Godwin.
It's a pleasure.
Been quite an interesting conversation.
Thank you.
At this point, we've reached the top of the first hour. We'll take a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us. We'll be right back.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Level 2, electrified fence.
Will to satisfy your cravings, yeah? Stay good. Entertainment for your entertainment. Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
Welcome back to the second lap of the show. It's been a very, very packed first half. We've had a mental health discussion. We've had an art display. We've taken a look at what's in the kitchen, what's up and about. Quite a lot, but well, hey, come on, the excitement is going to be stepping up in this second half. So buckle up. We saved the best for not the last, but the second. All right. Well, Thursdays are extra special. Yeah, it's Artsy Thursday, where we add a touch of creativity and artistry to our lineup. Trust me, today's show is and has been an absolute treat. We make sure that every moment you spend with us is inspiring and unforgettable. So wherever you're watching from, if you're watching at home, that will be GOTV channel 16. If you're watching terrestrially, that will be the ultra high frequency. The band will be 49. And then if it's on the website tvcentertainment.tv/live stream, and on YouTube at TVC Entertainment. Wherever you are, just chill. We are pushing up the fun in this second lap. TVC Entertainment that is the handle across all social media platforms. Use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC to share your thoughts, to share your comments, and of course for interaction with us. Now we will kick off the second lap with birthday shout outs. If your birthday is coming up in November, for all November celebrants represented by Alaji people, will be celebrating you and your loved ones on the show today. And we've got Zuriel Omo Oike, a young award-winning author who will be here for a review of her book, The Diary of an Amazing Kid. We have Shola Ekun, a fast Afro-pop rising star. He'll be performing Go Before Me. And finally, we've got Abesi Akamie, a writer-director currently based in New York. We will be talking to her this morning. By the way, did you guys ever discuss Balthazar here?
Oh.
Gonga, Balthazar.
Balthazar.
The Balthazar.
No way.
The King of Kings.
I need to give a shout out to my director.
I did not mentally prepare myself.
Before you go on, my director, my producer, they are too excited. Mr. Kola and Zainab, as they just heard Balthazar. Ah! But we've not spoken about it. Maybe on Friday we have to look for a time when we have a lot of time, because there are a lot
of angles.
A lot of angles to that story. A lot.
You know,
Where
it's
do we even
funny
start?
how this man almost had this sort of intercourse with almost half the population of the entire country.
I think it's the number of tapes. It's not the number of women. That it was over 400 tapes, and first of all, it was wrong that it was leaked. First of all,
yes.
But it's I don't know. I don't.
Are you sure you want to dive into that conversation?
No, a little, because yes, a little, because you see, it's shocking. Why is it shocking? Look, I feel it's diabolical. Somewhere, either from him or how he was able to get some of those people. Like, it's like there's a particular level of influence or influential people and their wives and all of that.
Yeah, one of them.
That's what we heard.
Yeah,
One, I don't
we commensurate with the family if you know
if that's the case. You know, but it's how I feel there's some level of diabolism inside that thing that man was doing or is doing or whatever.
So, if you call seduction diabolism, you probably wouldn't be wrong.
What is seduction?
There's something about, you know, you obviously had a thing for married women first, because most of them were married. Like, how do you have intercourse with your uncle's pregnant wife?
Oh, let's not even. Okay, that one is a line you're going. That line.
Your brother's wife, like your brother's wife.
No, your pastor is not your business. Not related to you now.
No, your pastor is someone that you. Yeah, your pastor's wife is someone that you idolize.
No, forget the lies. It's not. This one is far blood.
Your security guard.
See, let me tell you.
His security guard.
His bodyguard's
wife. A man that would have an affair.
Oh, sorry, bodyguard.
A man that will have an affair with his brother's wife can kill that brother.
Yes. And you know the crazy thing? He's been soaking up the attention.
Can kill that brother.
On Twitter, he's been on and on about my wife is the best thing in the world.
It's a parody account.
That better be.
It's a parody.
Yeah, we're going to dive into this conversation.
This is a conversation that
tomorrow.
I
would like you guys. Would like to share your thoughts. But guys, before I go, I would like to announce once again that the Okoche fashion brand will be showcasing and exhibiting live at the GTCO Fashion Weekend this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, guys. So please come through. All those amazing designs that you have been eyeing on my page, I don't have the money to buy them. This is the time to buy them. They are going to be sold at discounted rates, even with some very, very nice, trendy, beautiful, head-turning outfits. So guys, come through.
Is there going to be food?
And bring your friends. And there's a lot of freebies. Yes, we're giving out a lot of freebies. You get to walk away with maybe a free shoe, hair, right? Yes.
That's not
so I thought there's a lot of freebies,
it's
right?
Food.
Don't worry, you can come and collect the hair on your girlfriend's behalf. Just buy something.
Just buy something.
What did you just say? Food.
Food. But hey, come on. We'll take a time out now. We'll be back in a bit.
for the birthday shout-outs on Wake Up Nigeria. I'm super excited about this, celebrating your loved ones in this month of November. Let's kick off with a special birthday shout-out to Alhaji Kazim Adeoku, aka Alhaji People. November 11th is his birthday. He says he's celebrating himself. Nope. All of us on Wake Up Nigeria are celebrating our very own cameraman. Happy birthday to you!
Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to Alimi Ayomide. November 5 is your birthday, and this is coming to you from Mrs. Oyewole Folashade. Happy birthday indeed.
All that you prayed for this year, you would have. All that you wish for this year, you go get. Everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
We are celebrating Balogun Anna Ayoluwa. November 11 is your birthday, and this is coming to you from your mommy and your daddy, you sweet cutie pie. Happy birthday!
This year you would have all that
so
you
pretty.
wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Birthday to Habibat Abdurrahman. November 9 is your birthday, and this is coming to you from Rodiat Abdurrahman. A happy birthday indeed.
All that you prayed for this year, you would have. All that you wish for this year, you go get. Everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to Idris Zayonwale Cole. Your birthday is November 7, and this is coming to you from Folake. Happy birthday.
You would have all that you prayed for this year, you would have. All that you wish for this year, you go get. Everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Celebrating Kayode Ademuyiwa. November 4 is your birthday. This is coming to you from yourself, and we on Wake Up Nigeria celebrate you as well. Enjoy the celebration.
This year you would have all that you wish for this year, you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
We are celebrating Kenneth Ukeme Blessing. November 8th is your birthday, and this is coming to you from your friend Lola. Enjoy the celebration.
You would have all that you prayed for this year, you would have. All that you wish for this year, you go get. Everything and more. Hey, everything.
Birthday greetings to Livan Sulaiman Sadiq. November 3 being your birthday, this is coming to you specially from your wife. Enjoy the celebration.
All that you prayed for this year, you would have. All that you wish for this year, you go get. Everything and more. Hey, everything.
Happy birthday to Mrs. Abiola Adegbeson. November 8th is your birthday. This is coming to you from Roland.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. This day is your day.
Special birthday greetings to Mrs. Rotimi Ebele Messi. Your birthday being November 4. Okay, that's an error. Apologies for that, okay? So we're celebrating Nabila Yusuf. Your birthday being November 11. This is from your mom and dad.
Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to Oluwa Damilola Lawal. Your birthday being November 6th. This is coming to you from your mom. Enjoy the celebration.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get.
Yes, that's our very own intender. Happy birthday to you. And yes, we're also celebrating Pastor Emmanuel Eziyodawe. November 7th being your birthday. This is coming to you from TACN Ikosi District. Enjoy the celebration.
All that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to Sherif Awodele. Your birthday is November 10, and this is coming to you from Alhaji people. Enjoy the celebration.
All that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to everyone born in the month of November. We wish you the very best indeed. At this point, we have to take a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us.
Oh wow, my typical day is filled with meetings, consultations, and of course traffic, and that's all part of the hustle and bustle of city life. But the real fun starts when I can just settle down and catch up with all my favorite programs on TVC. Believe me, it's pure entertainment.
Oh, hello guys. Come closer. Now this is not a magic trick, but I'm about to show you the best breakfast show on television. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
This is Wake Up Nigeria.
On Wake Up Nigeria, we take your mornings from drab to fab. A quick look at the newspaper headlines to keep you updated on news and current affairs. There's sports, great features and places to go, and things to do.
47, 48, 49, 50, it's okay.
It's lights, cameras, and movie madness because we squeeze the best blockbusters into bite-sized reviews. Our award-winning and sometimes Guinness World-breaking chefs perform a culinary masterpiece every single morning inside of the kitchen that leaves us salivating and asking for more. Our book reviews is always a page-turner with thrilling stories, gripping memoirs, and fascinating tales. We keep you entertained with music performances, trending topics, and fun Friday games.
And on traffic today from Shasha bus stop. So you guys plan to set me up?
Nah. 60 seconds is not enough to tell you all about Wake Up Nigeria. It's like trying to fit a T-Rex inside of a teacup. You'd have to tune in every morning at 7 a.m. to enjoy a whirlwind of excitement, laughter, and unforgettable moments. Wake Up Nigeria, your ticket to a fabulous start every weekday morning.
I am so sorry I'm late. I'm currently stuck in traffic. So sorry.
We're about to start the show. Hey, yeah. See my head ready. We're gonna start.
The show starts in 3, 2, and
we're here again on your screens. Thanks for staying with us. You know, every day on the show, one of our usual staples, definitely a musical performance. And we like to bring you performance from all around the world. And this morning we have with us Shola Ekun. And right here, right now, he's going to perform a song, Go Before Me. Go Before Me. Is that, are you referring to God in this song?
Exactly.
Oh, please use your microphone.
Awesome, good. I'm referring to God.
Ah, fantastic. So would you call this a gospel song or an inspirational song?
It's self-awareness. I do conscious music, and I'm all about Afrocentric pop.
Fantastic. Conscious music. Yeah. Now let's talk about that for a minute, right? Conscious music in this climb it's gaining, you know, its relevance. It's gradually becoming very much acceptable. We would not put it in the secular category yet because it's still gaining grounds. What makes yours unique, and what are the plans, you know, to sort of revolutionize that, you know, aspect of the music industry?
Yeah, I've always believed in what I do. You know, that's the first thing. Like I said, self-awareness. I've always believed in myself, and so I always choose to do what people don't do. So that's why I came up with Afrocentric pop. I've been doing this since 2013. You know, even when people never believe in self-consciousness, this conscious music of a thing, all till 2024. So I believe it is time for people to accept it, whether they like it or not, because it's time, you know, to accept legal stuff.
Fantastic. Let's talk about other self-conscious artists, also artists who do conscious music like yourself that are inspirations to you. Let's talk about some of them.
Yeah. Fela Anikula Kukuti, first of all, and Great Oyeka Owenu.
Okay.
King Sunny Ade, Dr. Orlando Owo, and many more like that.
All right. Yeah. I can't wait to hear your music. Go Before Me. Take it away.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you may be all over the world. Tiger, that's it, they talk more. My melody is sweeter than sugar. Baddest in the industry, no relax. Man, I roll for my dress cause I be tiger. You dey pepper there for eyes like I be tigers. Step fast on my go, stand up on my own. I be danger for them zone, correct me if I'm wrong. Never wound that grace. Music for my hair, say on God me a flex. Yeah. Say on God me a flex. Yeah. Jaja me a no bloody strike one more time go. So I hustle for my own cause I'm ginger by my force. When my guts will never fail me. Trust my job will never choose me. Tell them fools they're sorry. Cause you go before me. Like the angels falling. I keep the blessings coming. So get it, fuck it. Ati deni akbere. So get it, fuck it. Ati deni ajitona wu. So get it, fuck it. Ati deni ajitona wu. Ready rabade jowo jamisi. Lonely marriage anyone me see. I be superstar till eternity. Kilo wa fushi tefin sakiri. You know my craft is what the young left in Josie. Kilo wa fushi tefin sakiri. You know my craft is what the young left in Josie. Hold on, slow down. Then when you sound me, I play them. Hold on, slow down. Then when you sound me, I play them. That be my style cause I show them. Don't be my vice, so ya Jola. Oh ya na Jola, I'm on a Jola. Good. I'm the rising star. Yeah, you can't tint the lights. Yeah, Wale Lebiba. won't they let me bow. On the rising star, you can't dim the light. Won't they let me bow, light, won't they let me bow. My melody is sweeter than sugar. Baddest in the industry, no relax. Man, I grow up on my dreams cause I be tiger. You dey pepper there for eyes like I be tigers. Tigers. Tigers.
Beautiful song right there by Shola Ekun, Go Before Me. Love the music, love it. I think it's also a song of affirmation, you know, that one needs to constantly remind themselves of who they are. Interesting song there, well done. We'll move over to our book chart segment, and right here we have Zuriel Omo Oike. She is an young award-winning author, and this morning we will be reviewing her book, The Diary of an Amazing Kid, because she is an amazing kid herself. How are you doing, Zuriel?
Thank you.
So good to have you here with us.
Thank you.
So you're 11 years old?
I am 13
Okay,
years
well,
old.
so you wrote the book when you were 11. Okay, that was 2 years ago. What inspired you to write the book?
Well, I've always been a reader.
Okay.
So about when I was 7, during, you know, like an extracurricular,
okay,
they switched things up, and then the teacher told us that, hey, look, you don't have to be very old to write a book. And then it was a new life for me, because originally I actually thought that old people are the ones to write books.
Oh, wow, okay.
So then I put my skills to work, and then I started writing, and from the rest is history.
Oh, the rest is history. And then you came up with the book, The Diary of an Amazing Kid, which you are. I'd like to believe that the amazing kid you're referring to is yourself.
Yeah.
So you started this journey when you joined the Kidpreneur class, and that was basically the starting point and defining moment for you to, you know, write the book. Now let's talk about the first chapter of the book. Successful children set goals. And I love the references that you used in chapter 1 here, talking about setting goals. You mentioned vision boarding, and then you talked about how Steve Harvey and Oprah Winfrey inspired you to, you know, start vision boarding, and you know how it also helped you in setting goals to become successful. So let's talk about that for a minute.
Okay, it's easier to set goals when they become your daily life. So that's one of the things that vision boarding helps you to do, because you can look at what you like to see in your life. So when you do that continuously, subconsciously, your behaviors tilt towards achieving that goal. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. How you're thinking. I love the I mean, it's brilliant, I'll say. I mean, you're already manifesting what you want, you know, even at a very young age, and I think it's very critical. Even as an adult, I mean, manifestation has really worked for me. Words of affirmation has really worked for me. Vision boarding, you know, setting goals, writing them plain, using the Bible reference you used, Habakkuk 2 verse 2, talking about, you know, writing the revelations plain on a tablet. It's brilliant. I love it. And you also talked about a successful children, or a successful child is a reader. Yes, so it's important to read. And in this time and age where the reading culture is becoming extinct, you are encouraging children to read. So let's talk a little bit more about that.
Okay. So reading helps you, most of the times, nowadays, even schoolwork sort of prefer to reading, because by reading, you are able to like visualize what you've read, because sometimes what you see in your exam is not necessarily what you
learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It can be little here and there references to books, and that's actually very helpful. And then you can actually start reading books that you like. They could even be short books, as long as you feel that you want to read it. you'll be surprised how quickly you read.
Let's talk about your reading culture for a minute, because I mean, you're an amazing kid, and an amazing kid has to be a successful kid. Yeah. And one of the qualities that makes for an amazing kid who is a successful child is reading. So talk to us about what your reading culture is like.
Okay, it started a long time ago, like probably when I was 3 or so. My mom would literally sit me down and either read the books to me or wants me to read it out loud. So basically she get me, once she realized I like a certain probably book or book series, she will tilt towards getting those type of books so that it's easier for you to pick up a book and read it.
Oh, fantastic. All right, so quickly, let's touch on successful children honor God. And there's this poem that you wrote here. I remember we used to recite it back in primary school. Read your Bible, pray every day, pray every day, pray every day. Read your Bible, pray every day if you want to grow. So it was like an anthem that we needed to recite, and I love that you referenced it right here in the book. So talk to us about how, you know, we all know that, I mean, the God factor in our lives is very important, but how has that helped you as a child growing up?
Yeah, the God factor is literally very important because it's God that helps us to do what we need to do. Because even in goal setting, you can actually tell God to help you stick to following the goals, because sometimes it's not so easy. The goal setting can be very mandatory. Like, it can demand a lot from you. So God can actually help you to like tilt in that position so that you will be able to focus on things that you can do to help you achieve that goal. And yes,
let's talk about peer pressure for a minute, because as you grow older as a teenager, you're prone to, you know, be faced with peer pressure. How do you deal with that?
Well, I remind myself of who I am, and really they don't exactly matter once you show them that, hey, look, what you're doing is not bothering me. But it could be a little hard to show them that what you're doing is not bothering you. But you can trust yourself, and you don't have to do anything just because they said that they are doing it or everybody is doing it. So you can just be like, no, stand your ground. They can't force you to do it.
I love it. So, I love it. I love the fact that you are building your emotional resilience and you're understanding who you are and you are standing by it. Absolutely amazing kid you are. Thank you so much for coming to share your gift with us. I think this is a beautiful read. It's a must-have for every child out there. I'm going to have an extra copy because I have 2 kids. So yes, The Diary of an Amazing Kid. Go get it now by Zuriel Omoike. We're going on a quick break, people. The show continues shortly. Stay with us.
A beautiful morning doing what we do best.
I am Amaka Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur. Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Muriah Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Level 2, electrified fence.
Space is terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Nick fam, remember...
makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0.
All right, welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now, we are here with our final guest, Abesi Akamie, writer, director, producer, a Nigerian-American based in New York City. It is great to have you, Abesi. You are welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Let's talk about your journey into filmmaking. Tell me about it. How did it start for you? Was it a passion or was it something that you just, stumbled upon? Talk to me about your story as a filmmaker. How did it start for you?
Yeah, so I was born in Heidelberg, Germany. At the time, my father was in the military.
Wait, so you're America, European, Nigerian? America, German, Nigeria?
Not quite. I just happened to be born there. Okay. My dad was in the U.S. military at the time.
Oh, okay.
And then I was born in Germany, grew up in the United States, and in my adult life, I was coming back and forth between here and Nigeria. But to your question of how I stumbled into film, I would say in high school, I was doing a lot of creating small videos for school projects. Whenever there was a project, I would just, all right, let's just do like a short film, do slides and put music. And then after seeing the film Slumdog Millionaire by Danny Boyle, I think that was like, I'm dating myself now. I saw that film in high school and I was like, okay, I think this is something that I can do. And didn't really know what was all a part of it, what it would be, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to a really good school. So I got my undergraduate degree in communications from George Mason University. And then from there I went to NYU, New York University, where I got my MFA in film. And the rest has been history. I graduated in 2017 and it's been going.
I like that. I like that you set up your mind on what to do, you focused on and you went through. How was the support from your family, parents and all of that? Did they support you to do filmmaking from the beginning?
Well, I guess we know like African parents, typically doctor, lawyer, engineer. I would say overall they were supportive. I don't really think they know exactly what I do to this day.
It does happen.
Yeah, but they are, I mean, I finished school. They would still like me to get my PhD. But yeah, they are generally supportive. They knew that I'm going out and doing something and I'm trying to make a difference and I'm a creative person. So yeah, I can't
Now let's talk about that creativity, that process. You have a short film which you put together. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I have a short film entitled The Incredible Sensational.
The Incredible Sensation.
Fiancé of Seyi Ajayi.
Okay.
So it's a long title.
It is.
It's supposed to be, it's a comedic film, dramedy, romantic dramedy, starring Nollywood sweetheart, Ayola Ayolola.
Okay, is that the trailer we're seeing there now? That's the trailer?
Yes, that is the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I like the colors. The Incredible Sensational Fiancé
of Seyi.
Oh, wonderful.
Ajayi.
I love the colors. The colors are coloring.
Yes. So people, if you're familiar with Wes Anderson's Grand Budapest Hotel, that was some of
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah.
That's where you got the inspiration.
The aesthetic of what was
It has
going
a
on.
pink aesthetic from Grand Budapest Hotel. One of the best movies out there, Ralph Fiennes, of course, in that particular movie. So that was where you got inspiration for this. Now I want to watch this.
Yes, it screened yesterday at AFRI.
At
so
AFRI.
that was our home screening, and it was to a wonderful, very supportive crowd that came out, that was able to see the film. And we're just going to keep going forward with it. The story, I mentioned just for your viewers, what the story is about. It's about a young woman who is a scholar within her community. It's a fictitious world. And she discovers in the worst possible way on TV that her fiancé of 8 years is engaged to another woman. And so instead of just taking it and saying, you know, all right, he's engaged to somebody else, she says, no, I'm actually going to get my revenge against him. So I won't tell you what happens.
Wonderful.
But
wonderful.
She
now, it was screened at a film festival, but is it available for the general public to watch?
Not yet.
Not yet. When will that be?
So we have to just go through the entire festival process, which means screening internationally. So we're still waiting for our world premiere. And then from there, we'll see distribution and see if it can be put online. It's a long process. So I would just say for anybody who wants to jump onto the project or see, we do have screeners available for industry and press to watch for now.
Wonderful. Is this your first major project?
Sorry?
Is this your first major project that you've done?
No. Okay, yes. So, no, I've been doing this now. I'm, again, dating myself. I've been doing this for nearly 10 years.
Okay.
As writer, director, and producing. I've had short films that have screened internationally, including Toronto International Film Festival, Venice Biennale, which are some projects that I've produced, just globally all over the world. I've been very blessed to just have all of this work screened. Now, distribution is another thing, but to be screening your films and among your peers in the industry and to have the reception so well received. And by the way, these are African stories.
Well done.
I don't want to confuse anybody here. What we do is we're creating work. Yes, Pan-African work. I've worked with people from Senegal, Uganda, Kenya, and I will continue to do that work of creating fresh stories that show our people in a new, fresh way, new lights. We just need more and more of these stories right now because we see what's happening, that people are interested in these stories.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is us wishing you the best and supporting you. We're looking forward to it. Once again, that name?
The incredible, sensational fiancé of Seyi Ajayi.
All right. We'll get to see a bit of a trailer. We have breakfast. If you don't mind, you could join us, but maybe just take a look at it, if you want to have a taste of it.
Yes, I do.
While we take a look at the trailer.
That sounds good. Okay.
An honor to have Her Excellency Princess Ada here today. And as you can see, turn it out. I have the gist for you.
She's stunning.
How about no? So, are you both a couple?
Princess Ada here accepted my marriage proposal.
Wait, what?
I told you, handsome men like that are always a problem.
My people, an honor to have Her Excellency Princess Ada here today. And as you can see, turn it out. I have the gist for you.
All right.
It is when the gist now came up. Yeah, beautiful. Welcome to the kitchen, Abesi.
Thank you so much for having me.
Beautiful. I mean, the whole production, the set, design, everything. This is Chef John, and he's made for you sweet potato curry.
Oh my goodness.
So please enjoy.
Vegan dish.
Yes.
But a bit spicy. We make it in African way.
No, that's perfect for me. So I'll just take my first bite.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I already know I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
This is so good.
So good.
I can take this with me, right?
Yeah, it's all yours. It's all yours.
Well done, Chef John. Thank you. Abesi, wishing you the best.
Thank you.
It's been a wonderful time on the show. Mary, ma'am, we'll see them tomorrow, right?
All right, people. Have a great day. Bye.
No.
girl, tell me what you want. It's Love Matas with Big Adink and friends. Maskidi, the third coming. Featuring The Band, Omo Baba, Remini Salaga, Gandoki, Queen Salawa Benny, Bash, T Famous, Agororo, Dr. Smile, The Countryman, Forever, Aristo's Band, Seriki